I'm Aric and welcome to Reset Flambé Fun Size. I know last week Josie said we're going to make a fruit tart, but I decided at the last minute, let's make coffee cake. For this we're going to need flour, milk, sugar, butter, an egg, nutmeg, salt, and baking powder. And for the streusel we're going to need brown sugar, cinnamon, flour, and butter. The first step of this recipe is to preheat our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Next we're going to take an 8x8 or 9x9 inch baking pan and grease it with a little bit of Crisco. I've already done it here, so I'm going to set this to the side. For the cake, we're going to combine the flour, the sugar, the salt, baking powder, and nutmeg into the bowl. Now we're going to mix and combine this all together. Next we're going to add 1 egg, the milk, and softened butter. At this point, I'm going to switch to a whisk and start whisking this together. Depending on the humidity and how dense your flour is, you may need to add a little bit more milk. As you can see here, it's more like biscuit dough than it is a cake batter. So what we want to do is add a little bit more milk. And continue whisking. Now we have the right consistency, we're going to put it into our greased 8x8 pan. Now we want to level it out, make sure it's all nice and even in the pan. Now that we have the batter in the pan, we're going to make the streusel topping. For that, we're going to need brown sugar, cinnamon, flour, and butter. Then we're going to use a pastry cutter to mix it all together. Now that the streusel's done, we're going to sprinkle on top of our coffee cake. Now we're going to put this in our oven for 25 minutes. So it's been about an hour since we pulled the coffee cake from the oven. Ours took a little bit longer than expected because it was a little bit doughy in the center when we tested it out. So now I want to actually cut a piece and plate it. We used a nice little brownie pan here, which actually has some nice marks on it. So I'm actually going to follow the third marks on here to cut it up. There you have it, some nice warm coffee cake, especially good when you have those really hectic mornings. For this recipe and all our previous recipes, check out our website at resetflambe.org. From there you can also follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Next week I'll be teaching the simple yet intricate techniques to make homemade sourdough bread. Until then, I'm Aric Adiego. Thank you for watching.